Hi everyone, good evening. I just thought I'd make a quick weekly pick a tarot. I like to do these on my vlog. So if you would like your own personalized custom tarot reading, just go on Bomboni.com. You can go ahead and use that 10% off code Tony if you've never booked before, and 20% off code Tony2 if you've ever booked any of my services before. All right, let's begin. This is going to be card number 1, card number 2, card number 3. Just one card for this quick pick a pile. And this is just something the universe is trying to reach out and let you know about. Card 1, card 2, and card 3. Whatever card draws you in, you pick and choose. I'll give you a moment. You can pause this and decide. Just pick one. Right, when you're ready. If you picked card 1, oh, it's the first card, the Magician. See, number 1. How amazing is that? The Magician, the first card. So immediately I get the impression you're going to be first place in something. And I'm saying that because the Magician usually is like someone that makes the magic occur, someone that makes the magic happen. So you're sort of going to be the magician here in whatever it is that you're seeking for or looking for out of life, okay? So I feel like this is a very long-term card. It's really telling me long-term, because see how the infinite sign here and the fish there kind of cycling. You see how it gets a small fish, then bigger, then bigger, then bigger, then bigger. So it's really like long-term, years ahead, you're going to be a winner here. A lot of, could be money, but doesn't have to be. In terms of a reward, I see like a trophy here. I see just celebration. Some of you maybe even getting married or remarried, okay? So I do see a lot of growth here for you, as there's just a lot of growth in one image, and everything will end up to be so connected and so great. So it's a very well accomplished card. I'm going to shuffle and see if I can get more details about this card in particular that I happen to choose. These are very old cards, so they're kind of tattered and worn, so forgive me for the awkward shuffle. I rarely use these. Yes, so the star, you're going to be a star in whatever way that is. Maybe a star in where you work. You're going to be well known. People are going to, you're going to be revered and acknowledged and rewarded. See how she's holding this thing that also looks like a trophy. Something will be rewarded to you. And your wings will grow huge so you can fly. See the wings behind her. Incredible. Just like a really wonderful, rewarding, fulfilling thing that you're going to accomplish. So whatever you're working towards, it's may not work now, but it will start to work. It's maybe you're going through growing pains right now. Yes, so this is intuitively, I felt it didn't have to do with money. Money may not bloom and blossom, but it's not really going to be necessary for where you're going. Some of you are Virgos, and so that irritates some of you that are like earth sign oriented and really liking your paycheck, so to speak. But you're still going to build security in your own way. So as long as you have that security, you're going to be okay. All right, that's what I'm seeing for pick a card 1. If you pick a card 2, 10 of Cups, who's going? I feel like someone a lot of you watching this right now are already in a relationship. So this kind of tells me that you're just enjoying it for what it is right now. This is a very short-lived card. I've noticed that with readings when I've worked with these cards before and years prior. So don't expect this like happy-go-lucky type of attitude for long, but enjoy it while it lasts, okay? Sometimes this is a very like union in a short period of time moment. So it could be a festival, a celebration, a gathering of some form. And I also see the other kind of like majority watching this card already in a relationship, but the other small percent are just like going to be meeting this person. I feel like June, I keep seeing June in my mind, like you're going to meet this person at a gathering, you're going to get together and enjoy yourselves. It's just probably going to be short-lived though, maybe a short-lived relationship, 1 year, 2 years, short-lived even friendship, okay, it doesn't have to be a relationship, but maybe you traveled far to meet this person. I just see a gathering, okay, so when the cards jump like that, that's the universe speaking, so I threw these 2 cards, so I need not do any more work. Yes, 3 of Swords, so your heart might get broken. So be careful getting too serious with this person, all right? They could be an Aquarius, or especially if you're an Aquarius, then you could get your heart hurt. Aquarius is very air and water, so with water, something here is like the water leaking out. It could actually affect you deeply here. And I see the Pisces here as well, so with the cups and the water, that's why I'm linking and correlating the Aquarius here. I don't know if you would maybe handle it well. So be careful if this person is a water sign. Water tends to be wavy and just fishy. Let's see here. So yes, Temperance in reverse. Yeah, again, water. Something with the waters, something flowing and flushing. Maybe you're going to meet by a river. Maybe you're going to meet by a body of water. But most of all, I do see this person watery. Or you're going to cry over them. You're going to text each other like, I miss you. And they're going to do the same. But are they really just trying to pull at your heartstrings and just for fun? Do they, like, people have an impression of us when they meet us, right? Like, and then they text us and they think we're still the same person when they're texting us, right? Like, we are the same people, but our moods have changed. Our emotions have shifted. Our impressions have changed. And so I think they're going to have like a false perception of you. And then the next time they meet you, it could be different, and all of a sudden there's confusion about how you guys really feel about each other. But I do feel like this is going to be a very long distance relationship, if not already, that you're in. And maybe you rarely will be able to see each other, and this won't work out in the long term, okay? I could be seeing the rivers because either you're like literally a whole river afar, like you have to cross rivers just to see each other, or your rivers won't cross anymore, or it's not meant to be, something like that. So that's what I see in my head here for pick a card 2. So be careful of this relationship or this bond with this person. This really most of all is telling me that one of you is just not going to have the patience to bear this relationship in general. So it's just maybe not meant to be in that regard. Okay, only for people who met this person at a gathering, at an event, and you had to travel to go there, something like that, okay? If it hasn't happened yet, then be wary of that around June, especially if you have a gathering with others. And if it already happened to you, then a year or 2 later, you're in the relationship with that person. Be mindful of who you're with and just make sure that it's not like long distance. Make sure you guys are actually together so you can make it work out, okay? And if you are together, then, well, maybe that reading wasn't for you. Oh, I mean, obviously I did say already why, like what I said, if you guys are together, then it may not end up working out, especially if you've been shorter than 2 years together. Anyway, okay, moving on. So pick a card 3 is the Hierophant. So Huh. Immediately get the impression of confusion. Okay, notice how cluttered this card is overall in general. So there's a lot going on here. Maybe you're a bit slow in your movements lately. It's like maybe someone's telling you to get a move on and you're just like, no. You're very prophetic lately. How do I say? Philosophical in your ways. You're very wisdom oriented. This is a very advanced card. It's just neither here nor there. You're just sort of existing in this moment presently and just acknowledging what is and what could be. It's a very supremely divine metaphysical card, but connecting the pieces, but not really connecting and just kind of being in the present, I suppose. That's sort of what I see out of this card in this moment, but it can be a confusing time. You could be weary-eyed. Some of you, something with the eyes here, something maybe tired eyes, or just connect with the eyes here. Nothing dark, but it is deep. Deep connections with the spirit. You're encountering yourself. Maybe you're learning about things or having advanced knowledge in university. I do see that as well through this card, okay? And the Ace of Wands and the Queen of Cups in reverse. So, yeah, again, just sort of like blossoming into your own, but gradually. Taking your time at your own delivered pace, not rushing the process, and just plucking from the stem what you need, right? Acquiring knowledge of what you need, acquiring information what you need, but being precautious not to take from what gives the earth to you, whatever that means to you, okay? That's metaphor for whatever it means to you. And you're not really taking the time to feel through your emotions right now because you're probably so caught up in this mode of intellectualism and advanced knowledge and mechanics of how the universe works and how whatever study and course of field you're inquiring about. So I do see that you are beautifully evolving, but it may not make sense to most people. And maybe you're just a bit alone right now, if I'm honest. Because you're not making sense to most people, and that's okay. You know, that's your evolution. You're on the next stage here, so it is a dory time. I don't know if that's the right word for you. Daunting, I would say, more like, but not enough where you notice it. It's like you're going through it, but you don't even notice. It's like you're numb to your own perception of yourself and your perceived reality. So you're just sort of existing with the birds in nature, so to speak, and allowing yourself to connect, but you still can't connect because you don't really feel like you're present here. So you're just trying to make sense of everything. It's a very there's no other word to describe it but confusing time for you. Just wait, whatever it is you're pondering about, whatever is confusing for you, just wait, okay? That's what I'm seeing. Let it flow. Let this knowledge and information come through it. Nothing makes sense when we receive universal downloads, but sometimes you need to give yourself the moment to process and heal through things before you can move on and things start to say like, oh, now they make sense, right? All right, guys, thank you so much for your pick a card. Again, if you'd like your own personal readings, I'm always available. TonyBomboni.com. You can schedule anytime. I'll get it done within 24 hours, as promised. Always, always, always. I'm very consistent with that the last 2.5 years now. Wow. 2 years, 2 months. Yeah. Oh my God. Time has flown by. All right. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.